Welcome back, IP3. I hope you are doing great. You are staying safe and you are staying home. This is our 9th class, and we are talking about table creation again. All right. So this would be our last class about table creation, and then after that, we move to the next topic. So this class, we are reviewing the table, okay? So what is table? So what is a table? Do you remember? A table is to display information, display data, display numbers, show data, show information, show names. Is this a table? Is this a table that we are talking about? No, this is the table that we are talking about. So this is the table we talk about when we say table in Microsoft Word. How can we make a table? How can we insert a table? So you go to the Insert tab, you select the table. So this would be the Insert tab right here. And then you choose Table. Now you have, once you choose Table, you have some different ways to do this. First way is, so other options to insert the table. You can draw by using your mouse. So this is draw option. So you can draw the table. You can insert the table, and you can insert the table this way. So this is the other two ways. So first, drawing table by using your mouse, inserting by giving exactly how many columns you need and how many rows you need. And the third way is using this as just approximately how many rows and columns you need, which in my opinion, the best way is to get what you need if you already know how many columns and how many columns and how many rows you need is the second option here. But the first option is very quick. You just select over it and click it. You choose the number of the columns, okay? So number of column, 5, 6, 10, up to you. How many do you need? Number of rows, again, up to you. How many do you need? And then you click OK. And you get the layout that you need, the table that you need. Now, let's talk about the design of the table. The design of the table. Table design have many options to edit your table. So first option is going to table design here. So first you have to select your table that you have created, go to table design, and then here you have the many options to choose from. It gives you the theme, style to choose from that they already created for you. Colors, lines, borders. So everything is pre-ordered and prepared for you. Layout. Layout you can use to delete, add more rows, add more columns. So even if you make your layout, your table wrong, it's not correct, it's fine. You can still come to layout and edit your table. Just like this. You can add, delete, add more rows, add more columns using these options, okay? So do you remember these? Next, what was a cell? What was a cell? In each cell, you can type the information such as numbers or names or topics. So each cell you can type inside. You can type what you need. You can type the information, the data, and the number. This is a cell. This is one cell. Next, we are talking about merge. Merging two cells together. You can merge cells to make bigger ones without affecting other parts. So, for example, we have to select the cell we want. For example, we want this two cell to merge. We do not want this line in between. We do not want the line in between. So what we do is come and click merge here. So you have to go to layout and select merge. Border. You can select how the lines look in your table. So you can see I have orange and black. So you can add the border that you need and control the color as you want. So what you have to do is coming to table design and then come to border style right here. This is the border style. You can choose what style you want. You can choose color, style, the thickness, and the details. Text direction. Sometimes in your table, maybe you don't want to waste space. So you want this line to come here. And if the text is like this, it will take too much space, right? But if you make it like this, you can bring this line very close here. So it will be a very small area to write on. So when you do this, you have to be careful because depends on what you need to write. If it's a number only, so 1 to 10, for example, so you just write down number here and then 1, 2, 3. So it doesn't need too much space to write on. So you can bring this line very close here. So just enough space to write your number. Text direction, you can edit which side the text should be. So choose the direction you want it. Is it horizontally? Is it vertically? How do you want it? Like this or like this? So what you do is go to layout and choose text direction. By clicking on the text direction, you can change the text direction. Is it vertical or horizontal? But you have to select your text before you click on it. Shading. You can use this to choose the color of your table. So you go to table design and choose shading. So once you click on it, it will give you many options to choose colors from. So this is a column. This is your column. And this is your row. So column and row. So it's important to know which is column and which is a row. Layout for selecting different parts of the table. Select a cell, select a subcolumn, select a row, select all tables. So this is the select option. So select a cell, select a column, select a row, select whole table. So it helps you to select the table easier. adding all the grid lines as dash lines, showing you the border. So sometimes when you create a table, the table doesn't have some areas light, so it's separated only by color. But sometimes you need to know where is the border, so it's easier for you to make the table. So adding grid line will help you. You go to the layout option and click view grid lines. So it helps you to add the dash lines like this, so you can see where is the border on the table. So when I say sometimes the table doesn't have lines, you can see the border somehow because it has different color, but it's not obvious enough. So you can add the view grid line to have dash lines on the borders to be more clear and help you to create the table easier. Editing the borders and shading, color details. So you go to layout for this option. You go to layout, you select properties. So you go to table properties and click borders and shading. Once you select border and shading, choose which part you want to color. You have the choice of color as well. So you can go to setting, just choose the box, choose all, choose grid, choose custom, all right? And then you have the style. You can choose the type of line you need. Is it a solid line? Is it a dashed line? What type of line is it? You can choose the color. Is it red color, black color, blue color, any color you need. And the width is the thickness of the line. Is it thick? Is it thin? Is it dash line? What type of line is it? This one you can use to choose by line. Do you want only the left border, right border, middle border? Which side do you need to disappear or add? So it can help you to choose. And then once you finish editing, you can press OK. Editing the borders and shading of the whole page. Color details. First, select the border, the style of the border, and then next is type of the line. So you can choose what type of border do you need. Is it a box, shadow, 3D, or custom? You can choose the style of the line. Do you want solid line, dash line, small dash, big dash? What type do you need? You can choose color and the width. Do you need black, white, pink? How thick do you want it? Do you want it very thin? Do you want it very thick? And you can choose the art also. What type of art do you want? You can choose which part to have and which border not to have. Do you want top border not to have? Left, right, which side do you want? You can add art and icons. You can choose if all pages should be like this or just some part. So you can add the ice cream, hearts, or trees on the border. Anything you like, any option you have here, you can add to the border of the screen of your document. And then you can choose whole document, only this page, or only first page, or all except the first page. So this is the option it gives you to choose which pages do you need to add this border. And then you just click OK once you finish. You can choose a color to fill in your table. So, and also you can choose patterns to fill in and color of choice. So this is the option. You can choose fill in. So you can choose the color to put, and then you can choose patterns as well. So what pattern do you need? You can choose from here by clicking on it. You can choose the color of the pattern as well. So you can have fill in the table like blue or pink, whatever color you like, and then you can choose the pattern you want, and for the pattern you can choose the color you need. So for example, maybe you can fill in gray and choose the pattern as pink, choose the pattern as black. So you can see it in the table. But I don't suggest to use this sometimes because it makes your table unclear. So it depends on what you are doing, right? But usually we don't use this because when we use tables, we want to show information and data. So if we use this, it's too confusing and you get dizzy from looking at it. So we usually try to keep it simple. We can use colors to separate the options to make it more clear. So it's not only white, but this might be too much when we present a table. But you can practice. This is an option that Microsoft Word gives you. So these are the options for color, for the style, for patterns. You can see there are many options to choose from. Using the draw option, you can edit and add lines to your table. So maybe you already created your table, but you can use this draw option to add lines. Using eraser, you can erase the parts that you don't need. So this is the eraser option. You can erase this part, any part you want. You can use the eraser option. Learn more and practice what we have learned, and let's create table one more time. Okay, so please continue practicing on Microsoft Word and try to revise and review everything we have learned in the past 3 or 4 classes. And this was a review and wrap up of MS Paint for, MS Word for table creation. So, and how to save the file is you go to your file option. You go to your file option up here. You select save as. And then once you choose, you can choose the name of the file here. You choose the name that you want to give your full file. You choose the folder you want to save, the location that it will be saved on. You choose the file format. What type of file format do you need? Is it going to be document, Microsoft Word, or is it going to be PDF, or what type of file do you want to save? And then you click save. Save as PDF. The same folder, save as, you go to choose the name, you choose the location, and this time, and when you click on this little arrow here, you can choose PDF option, and then you just click export. And then you will get the PDF option. So now for the homework, make a table one last time. Choose your own topic. So this time I let you choose what topic do you want to do. You can choose any topic you like and create your own table and find the data online. So search about it, type the data in the table that you have created. Make sure your table has enough columns and tables based on your information that you will use. So find your own topic, create a table, and so once you create the table, make sure you have enough columns and rows based on your information. And please, once you finish your creation, save it as a PDF file. And so save as PDF, don't forget, save as PDF and upload to our e-learning system, our e-learning platform. So save as PDF. This homework is due to Thursday, 2nd of September. 2nd of September. That's all for today. Thank you and take care. Stay safe. Goodbye.